Hello, so this week from April 1st to April 8th, we are going to go from a full moon in Libra to a third quarter moon in Capricorn. So the full moon is that period of culmination and harvest and kind of reaping what you have created. And going from that energy to the third quarter moon, we're starting to break things down. We're starting to begin the process of retreating inward and starting the new cycle. Libra, the Libra full moon, has been about balance and harmony. We're trying to find the right balance in our life, but we have this war of energies between Aries and Capricorn. This is just huge cardinal energy going on, and so there's like this pressure to do these new things that you feel called to do, and there's this pressure to do them now, but you kind of have to learn to look at the long haul, look at what you're building out, and kind of pace yourself and be patient with yourself. So the full moon in Libra has kind of been about finding that balance, about finding that harmony. If anything, you can feel really supported by the people in your life. So even if inside you feel anxious, you can still feel supported by others. And so carrying that energy into the Capricorn third quarter moon, Capricorn energy, it's ambitious and it knows about what's coming in the future. And that's what it's worried about. So we're worried about future security. So this third quarter Capricorn moon, do things that will set you up for future success. However, if you don't get the results you're looking for now, don't stress yourself out. Don't worry about that, because Capricorn is the future. And so if we're in the present and we're setting ourselves up for future success, we have to let that success come to us. So you can only do so much in the moment. So this week we have, starting with the Libra moon, so it's going to be balancing the emotions. Then on the 1st, the moon's going to move into Scorpio. Scorpio energy is about releasing. It can be kind of heavy. It can be kind of intense. There's a lot of things that come up to be purged, coming up from the shadows. So if you've been ignoring your shadow work, if you've been not diving in, which is normal, we all do that. You might notice things come up to heal and release. Just let them go. Connect deeply with people if you can. You might find that your relationships kind of go through a change in this phase as well, because of the things you go through with your people you're around. On the 4th, the moon goes into Sagittarius, and this is going to give you a lot more optimism. It's going to give you a lot more hope. And so if you are kind of looking for some sense of hope, wait till we get past the Scorpio moon. And on the 4th, Sagittarius energy is going to make you want to get out there and do more and experience more and live more. So experience as much as you can, learn as much as you can, teach if you feel called. And then on the 6th, the moon goes into Capricorn. So it's that ambition, is taking the things you learn from your experiences in Sagittarius energy, the things you learn about yourself, about the world, about the truth, and turning that into something you can offer the world. So during that third quarter moon, kind of use what you learned this week and build that into your future, because things unfold as we progress forward. And so there's a certain need for adaptability in what we're doing. And so this is kind of a week to spend time processing and reflecting on what you're building, how you want to build it, and making tweaks to your system. Making edits to your system. Is there a better way to do things? Is there a more efficient way? And if you make things more efficient, do you have more things you want to do, or does that just mean you have more free time to yourself? Don't be afraid to have fun and to play and enjoy. We have a lot of squares between Aries and Capricorn energy this week. So we saw the Sun square Saturn last week on the 30th. On the 1st, Sun and Mercury are going to sync up in conjunct. Mercury still is retrograde in Aries, and the Sun's in Aries. So this is going to be energy that's going to give you a lot of mental activity, but it's kind of hard to focus and channel it right away. So be patient with yourself. Retrograde energy, go inward. Review old ideas. Talk to people. Don't really put too much pressure on things to be produced, to happen. But you will want to do something. So give yourself permission, give yourself room to do something. Give yourself room to engage in the creative project you've been wanting to do. and really feel into what that is, what you want to do. Now on the 2nd, Mars and Saturn conjunct. So we have Aries on the 1st, and then we have Capricorn on the 2nd. So Mars, which rules Aries, is going to kind of color the way the Aries energy is playing out, and influence that is Capricorn energy right now. So it's about building for a future, and there's just a lot of responsibility built into our actions right now. So please make sure you have enough time to rest. I know it's even when you do everything you need to do, there's still like this feeling inside that you're missing something, that you still need to do something. If you can't think of anything, rest, have fun, and it'll come out. But Saturn energy, which rules Capricorn, and Mars are syncing up. So the things you're doing now, the way you assert yourself, the way you identify with yourself, it's going to have some stability. It's going to last. The things you're building now are going to kind of crystallize and form and become a part of who you are. So be honest with yourself and what you want. Don't be afraid to be true to who you are and what you want. Now, we did have, so on the 30th, we had the Sun and Saturn square. On the 4th and the 5th, we have Mercury and Mars square, Mercury and Saturn square. So basically, we're going this whole week, and starting last week, we're dealing with this Aries Capricorn square. So the 4th with Mercury square Mars, we have a lot of ideas. It's hard to channel them because our ideas are very about like starting new paths, new beginnings, and our energy wants to work on something that we've kind of already started. It wants to continue a project. It wants to do something that it's not so instant gratification, but our minds and our hearts want a little bit of instant gratification. So kind of find something that you can give you both. If you have something that comes to mind that can give you a little bit of instant gratification and take care of the long haul, do that. And if not, then do an activity of both. Take care of, something right now that will help you, and then take care of something that will help you down the road. Do both. And then on the 5th, Mercury square Saturn, and whenever this transit happens, it's kind of hard to channel your thoughts. It's kind of hard to get things done, and it's easy to be anxious about not getting things done, especially if you have mental anxiety. And this is a time period where the pressure's on, and it's important here to not lose sight of either side. Don't lose sight of the new beginnings you want to give birth to. It's spring. Everybody's been so excited. And now that all this Capricorn energy is putting pressure on that, you can't lose sight of what you're wanting to give birth to. But that Saturn Capricorn energy, it wants you to have the highest regard and respect for the things you do. And if you can find a way to build more instant gratification in your future, in your long term, that would be very helpful as well. If you can put in systems of pleasure and joy and these things you're looking for now, long term, you're really going to benefit. On the 7th, to make things a little bit easier, we do have Venus trine Saturn. And so Venus will trine, Mars shortly after this as well. But trines are positive flowing energy. They are easy and they just flow well. And Venus is relationships, it's partnerships, it's balance, it's harmony. So ultimately, if you let the balance find you, you will find it easy to build the balance you need in your life with these energies. Cardinal energy is active, it's initiating, it's doing, it wants to make changes. And you're going to have a lot of that energy inside of you. You're going to have a lot in you that wants to do something, get something done, and make things happen. Balance that out and really give thought to what you want to do. Take time to think things out before you do them. Mercury is still in retrograde. Take time to think things out before you begin. Even just 20, 30 minutes of organizing your thoughts and ideas before you begin your day can completely change the way your day works, the efficiency, the flow, what you get done, the insight, all that stuff. So just give yourself permission to take care of you. I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful week. Happy Easter. We're finishing off with that 3rd quarter moon and Capricorn on the 8th. So just keep building, let things flow. Until next time. Bye.